Zombies hey just subscribe. subscriptions to the community. We reached our set points goal of 150. Thank you everyone. Hello? It looks like I made it just in time. I did initiate a read coffee, but it doesn't seem to have gone through, so we'll just try this anyway. Check out what's coming up from the hangar. Something big and new, maybe shiny. Let's see how long it takes for this lift animation to play. Yeah, we've got a new ship to try. Hello everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are in the world. Hope you're having a lovely day. Maybe this Arena Commander lift animation is gonna take way too long. because of the size of the thing we're trying to request. You know what? Let's just jump right in. No more wasting time. Let's get. Oh, the door's opened. Okay, maybe we'll give Arena Commander just a little bit of time to slow reveal this brand new ship that we have that we can try. The RSI Polaris. Here it is. Look, it's in game now. Let's go check it out. Launch. So this is my very first experience in seeing the Polaris. Of course, the fastest way is to get it in Arena Commander and just go. Don't even wait for the PU. Alright, here we are. RSI Polaris, deploy! Oh god, it's chunky. It's taking a long time to load in. Oh, here we are! We're in the Polaris! Let's go! Let's have a look at third person. Damn! Look at this thing! That's huge! It's come so far now. It's got like a lot of nice lights on it. It's got more detailed turrets. And a bigger turret underneath. A big chin turret. Damn. Very huge, big guns. Love to see it. Let's zoom in a little bit more and have a look. So we've even got points defense systems. So there's a missile turret there, which I assume will automatically shoot at your enemies. Or maybe it's a remote turret. There's one underneath as well. Oh, there we go. We've got the Constellation Phoenix point defense turrets as well. Anti-missile turrets underneath. And then we got more remote turrets underneath. Big chunky engines, many redundant engines. We've got the new big Hangar Bay. And along here should be the side turrets. I don't know if they'll deploy if I open exterior. We should do that and just see. And then we've got 2 main turrets up the top. Quad turrets. Damn, all on these guys. Incredible. And what looks like, yeah, the escape pods there. Those are the little hatches to launch escape pods out. And then down here we got the front missile bays right by the bridge. And the new dual size 6 manned chin turret. And then of course, just tucked away in there, the torpedo hatches on the sides there. The size, what was it? The size 10 torpedoes. Very, very nice. There's another point defense turret underneath there in the middle. So that's an anti-missile turret, just like the Constellation Phoenix got. And then over here on the side is the cargo ramp. So this here, if we open exterior, let's see if we can do that. Oh, here we go. Here's the side cargo ramp. Yeah, so it's not like a lift or anything. It only comes out this side. And here's where you load all your cargo in. Oh, and the side turrets are coming out too. Let's go. Oh, they have them fancy flashing lights now. Wow, that's so fancy. Oh wait, they added a hole on the other side. So yeah, there's a big ramp to do all of your cargo loading there, which connects straight to the Torpedo Bay. But they've gone and added a cargo ramp on the other side. This wasn't planned. They've just gone ahead and done this because they have the room and the space for it. So now you can drive up and down both sides, which immediately makes me think I can use this as a racing checkpoint now. You know, if the ground vehicle races, just have Polarises that you can drive up and through. And so good they're on both sides now. This was not planned. This is completely new. It was only meant to have one cargo lift. But now we've got two. Which is just beautiful. It's so good they're like, yeah, we got the space for it, let's add another ramp in. And then we've got more PDCs on the side, so yeah, point defense systems there, anti-missile turrets. Very cool, and yeah, these side turrets ready to pop out too. Also quad turrets, they look like S4s. There's one on that side and one on this side as well. Alright. And we got the hangar there, so here's a little bit of a better view of it. Much bigger hangar than what we had before. It has been widened up. We can fit a lot more horizontally here. And the height is enough for a lot of ships. And it's got an air shield too, which is great. That's what we want, to protect the atmosphere of the ship. The only thing that would bring that down is the power plant, of course. But hey, it's still nice to have it. Alright, let's get out and walk around. So here we are on the bridge of the Polaris, this being the pilot seat on the bridge. It's slightly angled as well, which is cool, and then it straightens out to look straight ahead. Not too many struts, which is nice. A good, clear, largely unobstructed view. Love to see it. And then there's just like a lower walking space here. We've got some, it looks like supporting seats here. So this might be for remote turrets. We've got the captain chair here as well. Lovely position for it. The best view, of course. And I assume they might have like a hologlobe that pops up in front of them too. We'll check that out as well. Another supporting seat for the crew. Could be radar, could be comms, or both. And then we've got a co-pilot here. Yep, so we got a backup pilot. But they can also act as gunnery as well on the ship. So, very, very nice. And then we've got some additional panels here for readouts. So it looks like they're just set up for science, communications, tactical, security. You know, they're kind of like just pre-made graphics, but hopefully we can customize those. Here's the hologlobe. Amazing. Set in the back here. So you can make all your tactical decisions as maybe the XO or bridge officer. And then in here... Oh, what is this? This is a component. I think this is the computer components. Will probably go in here. It looks like this is set up for air intake system. It might be life support as well. Actually, oh, here's the computers. Alright, so that's probably a life support system that will come online in the future. Yeah, it looks like it's ready for a component. Set up here, because we've done open exterior, we've opened up all these doors, which is nice. But here we go, here's your two computers, so two large size computers, with one, yeah, like 8 blade slots. So it looks like there's 2 primary blade slots and then 6 secondary blade slots. For your computers there. Very, very cool to see. Right on the bridge, easy to access. There's even more computer power. 4 large size computers, and you've got fuses as well. You've got an extra slot for a fuse as well. So yeah, maybe chuck a few extra fuses in there. And then this one might be a backup life support as well. It says air intake systems, so yeah. 2 life support systems, multiple computer redundancies on the bridge, which you can all manage. That'll be your avionics as well. Alright, moving on from the bridge. Goodbye Hollow Cube and bridge. Let's go. This is the escape. Emergency escape pod room. So all of your bridge officers can immediately get out of the ship, as well as turret gunners can run down the hall. Oh, this is a cool lever. So this lever must like prime the escape pod, and of course they're still coming, but it looks like, you know, this looks like the prisoner pod, or like the generic pod that people can you know, put themselves in for bounty hunting or assassination missions. So yeah, that's interesting that they are sort of being considered as the escape pods for this, and then they'll be lodged out the top. We saw the top of the hatches on our first look at this. So there you go, there's the escape pod room. Right next to the bridge, and then this connects to an elevator. There's a mess hall to the right, and the captain's an XO quarters there. Let's go into here. This will be the armory. So in here we've got all of your seat lockers, you've got your weapon racks for everyone on the ship, right next to the crew quarters, right next to the mess hall, so you can easily jump into an FPS fight. So here, suit locker, full set of armor will be able to be put in there. And we've got a siege as well if you're just chilling and waiting for your turn to get armor, or you're just wanting to try stuff out. Very good. There's a lot of armor sets. So they've accounted for 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 crew. 10 crews worth of gear. So yeah, all of your bridge officers can immediately switch into FPS. But I guess so can your hired NPCs also come here and switch the gear they need to. And then, yeah, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, another 10 weapon racks plus secondary utility slots as well. So that's plenty there. And then, oh yeah, we've got our usual lighting options. Oh, some more. It looks like the large scale weapon racks. So here we go. A large special, heavy weapons weapon rack, which is really cool. Just a few options there for your railguns, your missile launchers. You've got those options as well. That is fantastic to have. Very, very well thought out. So that's the armory. We'll go down the lift a little bit later on. We're going to check out the upper deck first completely. So let's keep progressing through here. Oh, another resource relay network. Very cool. We've got our fuses here. Really nice and easy to see. And same on the bridge again. We had a nice easy to access fuse box. And it's not too difficult to find. Now this is locked. This will be the captain's room. Captain and XO's room. Now I wonder if it's locked intentionally because it might just still be coming. So yeah, we'll have to wait for that. But this is the captain and XO room. It's not labelled, but it is that. I'm 100% sure. I've checked out the layout of the ship a lot earlier. And confirmed where everything is going to be. So we'll wait until that door unlocks. Likely just coming in a future patch. And then we've got the 2 turrets here. So these are the 2 top turrets. The quad size 5 turrets, I think, or quad size 4. It was a little bit hard to tell. Let's jump into one and have a look. So up the gate. Into one of the 2 top turrets up here. It's so nice to have quad turrets. I think that makes capital ships a lot more impactful in the game. So here we go. We've got our quad turrets. Yeah, let's go. Alright, looking good. Yeah, I don't think we can have a turret view yet, but we've got Omni Skies on it. They might be S3 or S4. A little bit hard to tell. Nothing on the readout, which tells us what they are. But still, quad turret. Very nice. Alright, let's move on. Let's get through this. It's so exciting to see this for the first time and being able to share it with you all. Yeah, I'm really interested to see what they've done with the mid bay and the engine room. Because those were very big spaces. I really wonder what they've done. Oh, a fire extinguisher. Very useful to have on the hallway. There's probably one on the bridge I might have missed as well. This is the mess hall. So in here, well, they've added like a little social area for everyone. So this wasn't part of the mess hall originally. And it just, it's dipped in. They've used a lot of the space and utilized it to add a whole bunch of stuff in here. Even windows. These windows weren't planned. Really cool to see just them adding windows in to sort of make it feel like a nicer living space. A fully decked out kitchen that everyone can use to prepare their food. Well, there's even resource network in here too. We've got fuses in here in the mess hall. That might be a backup one, because coming into this room is a little bit awkward. This door wasn't here. This mess hall door wasn't planned, so this one's been added too, which connects to the main hall and then goes to the large main lift. So that's really cool. We've got a new door connecting the mess hall and a TV. They've even added a TV. Wow. So this is really cool. I hope you can customize this and put maybe an external camera out. It'll be also nice to see all the NPCs chilling here. just enjoying a ship. But yeah, plenty of seats, so a lot more than 10. The Armoury, because there's going to be a lot more crew to the ship. So plenty of seats for everyone to come and hang out and eat their food together. Fire extinguisher as well. Yeah, there's a lot of hidden details like this, which I'm not going to see on my first pass. But yeah, there's a lot of nice safety features built into the Polaris. Fuses, extra fire extinguishers. So here's the crew beds. So we'll start by going to the left, which will be, it should be their bathroom and all that. Well, there's another relay. There's so much redundancy built into the Polaris. So a lot of these relays weren't planned. They've all been added in to add extra redundancy. Wow. So these crew rooms are not just beds. They weren't planned to just be beds, but they've also been managed to have their own bathrooms, which is, yeah, that's not expected. They were plans to be communal bathrooms, but now, you know, a couple crew members can just share a bathroom. So if that's like that the whole way around, then every crew member sort of gets their own little space, a crew member they can be with, and their own bathroom. That's new. Oh, and we got working mirrors now. If I ever customize my character, say, it's just using the default Star Marine guy. But it's kind of cool to see that we're not vampires anymore. Very nice. So now every crew member paired up gets their own shower, their own bathroom, and their own supplies. They get a seat. I haven't seen any cupboards yet. Personal storage. There it is. So we got personal storage as well. 2 personal storages. Fantastic. And then I'm not sure what this one is, but it might be set up for something else. So they've got everything they need, even shelves as well. Let's go into the next crew quarter. It's all going to be the same, isn't it? So all of these, every single paired crew member gets their own bathroom. That's a huge improvement over the original concept. And second to that, we've got, just like the mess hall, a door added to the crew quarters. So now it connects to the hall and the main hangar. That wasn't there before, that wasn't planned. They've just gone and added that in for both the mess hall and the crew quarters. So incredible to have just extra functionality like that added in. And this looks like an emergency ladder down to the engineering deck. So we won't go down there just yet, but it's good to see that they've also factored in options for when the power is out on the ship. You can use the elevator there. This here should go to the docking collar. In theory, this is meant to be the docking collar arm, so let's have a look here, and it is. It says docking! Docking! Interesting that it's down. In the original grey box of blocking the shot, it was level with the ship, but now it's sort of been realigned, I think, to the center of the ship now. So there you go, there's your docking collar, and it's a much larger one, which will be nicer for traversing. It's not any small docking collar, and there's plenty of room to walk around. There's even handlebars for EVA if there's, you know, oh yeah, even here, just like in Squadron 42, you got the handlebars for EVA if you don't have the EVA pack, which will be coming. So nice to see that the handlebars set up for that nice access from EVA, or even just getting through in a no gravity situation. Let's keep going. So over here we've got more weapons. This is a turret access. I'm not quite sure what size turret this is gonna be. Oh, this is the side turret access. So it's a little bit confusing because it looks like it would go up or down, but it does. It goes down just like the docking collar and then to the center of the ship. Let's go. These are the big side turrets, absolutely massive. And I believe it's going to put us into the cockpit and then extend the turret out. Wow! What a crazy on-rails experience to be delivered into this turret. That is amazing. So we've got quad S5s by the look of it. And we've got repeaters on there as well. Fantastic. Great view. We can even cover the ramp from boarding, which is incredible. So you've got ground turret coverage. That angle is very, very useful. And then we've got up to about here. With gimbaling, we might have some more options as well. But yeah, nice, big, range for these side turrets. Love to see you can go all the way up as well. Awesome. So there we go. There's your side turret. Quick first look at it. Alright, let's go back. It's so cool that the Polaris has ground ramps on either side. I did not see that coming. Like, all of the white box and grey boxing reconcepting indicated that it would only have one ground ramp, and now we've got two, which is just so nice to have all of that extra functionality to bring it in from either side of the ship. Here we've got OT and COT, so that'll be like an extra life support redundancy. Right, here are the escape pods for medical and hangar operations, so those will be for the back of the ship here. We've also got fire extinguisher redundancies. I haven't seen too many relays in the back here. Okay, here we go. This is the brig. So from the hangar, and we'll just have a quick peek at the hangar. Here's the big hangar itself with its air shield. Very beautiful. Such a massive space. Absolutely huge. To fit a huge variety of ships in here. Can't wait to see what people sit in here. We can try a few things. But right off the hangar, you might need to deliver some prisoners for holding. So you've got a brig here. There were planned to be 2 cells, and yes, it looks like there's 2 cells here. So you've got a brig officer, which will be run by hopefully your marine or chief of security. And then we've got cell number 1, so just 1 cell, but it's actually quite livable. I think they were planning to have more cells, but they were more tightly packed. These are actually kind of comfortable and nice to live in. A lot more spacious than I would imagine for a brig cell, but hey, you know, if you get captured and put onto a Polaris, it's not going to be so bad for you. You know, have a pretty nice little hub to yourself. You've got lighting and air control as well, so we'll just jump in there and have a look. Let's open that. Yeah, nice bathroom, ventilation, a nice bed. That's not bad. It would be okay to be captured into a Polaris. Yeah, I would be happy to be captured if someone does grab me and stuffs me into a Polaris. I'll be happy to be on a brig on this ship. I know that sounds weird, but I've looked at a lot of brigs in this game, and that one is particularly nice for a brig. Alright, let's keep going. So we'll go across the hangar now. We'll just sort of do a run across it. So, absolutely huge. Wow, so much space here, and it's even quite tall. The air shield also lets you just land something in, even if it's taller temporarily. And it's nice that the doors go to the side, which is good. Very good. Alright, over the side we got medical. So this is where the hospital is, and I will also point out the side turret is there, and there's some extra escape pods there, which we didn't walk past. It's really similar to the other side. Alright, let's see what they've done with the medical room. So your chief medical officer will be here. You can sit them there, or chief science officer. You know, you never know who is going to be running a ship, science or medical. And then nurses or medics will also be operating in here. So we've got digital medical assistants. How many? Are we going to have 4 beds here, or is it just 2? So we should be able to check this out. Yep, so we got a regeneration option. There's 2. You can... Oh, okay. I think it's just... Yeah, you set it to this digital medical... this bed here. So what have we got on the other side? We've got 2 respawn options. I assume they are at least tier 3. So it'll be the lowest tier bed, and might not support regeneration in the future. But there are a lot of them. Maybe these are tier 2 beds. It's kind of hard to tell. But they look kind of like basic beds, like they don't have any MRI systems, and stuff like that. And I don't think we can tell just by getting on the bed and looking at it, and there's no indication on this UI, like, oh, hang on, it's written right here. I found this treatment tier 2. Okay, so these are tier 2 beds. That's really good to know. There you go. We just had to look at the UI. So good thing they are written there. So they're not just tier 3 beds like a Cutlass Red. these are tier 2 bins, so they're gonna do a much wider array of injury support, which is really cool. Tier 2, we're not sure if they're gonna support regeneration in the future, but there's a lot of tier 2 support in this ship, so that's really cool to see. Lovely to have a little service desk as well, to triage anyone coming in from the hangar. It's such a good layout for a ship. And I think a lot of people are going to be switching from the Carrot to the Polaris, because of like how nice this is and how incredibly well thought out the layout is. So here we go, we've got some components here as well. A lot of extra redundancy in the back, but not too much. Like the main engineering deck is down from here, and we'll head down there. So it looks like we've got extra engineering consoles if you just happen to be above deck. But the main engineering deck is going to be down here. So let's call the elevator. And let's head down to engineering. The main engineering deck will be down here. So we can go down to there. We also have an option to go to a cargo bay. The cargo bay is more towards the front of the ship, so I'm kind of curious to where that goes.
Minutes, I'll just
but let's
follow.
go to engineering first. Thanks for the follow. I hope you're having a lovely day. Alright, well, okay. So engineering is actually an enclosed space protected with, diamond metaglass, sci-fi material, with an overview of the power plant, and the main engine of the Polaris. So this is the main engine, the thruster output for the Polaris, and this is the power plant as well. So capital class power plant, just like the Idris. And dipped in, cooling rods dipped in a pool there. It's like the cooler and power plant, all in one. And also, the main engine pipes are all dipped in coolant as well. Absolutely crazy, this sort of view. It's so sci-fi, I love it. So the main engineer, the chief engineer, protected from, any of the main fires that are going on inside the engine and power plant room. Engineering terminal coming soon. Very, very nice. It's cool. I like this. I think engineers need more protected spaces to deal with and triage issues going on with the ship. So the setting of a capital ship, we have a lot of stations like this. Really lovely to see. Now we've got these stairs which go back up to the hangar. So the hangar is there. These stairs were planned, and yeah, they've sort of utilize a lot more of the space. This here is
the Anguini just followed.
Thanks for the follow. I hope you're having a lovely day. Oh, and you've got fire extinguishers, of course, if you need them right away. Extra engineering consoles as a backup. All of your fuses are back here. These look like maybe potentially coolers or access for components. So the chief engineer can run back here as well, and also manage the systems. I wasn't sure where they were going to put the gravity generator, but here it is. Wow, look at this. So yeah, a little bit more cooler, like as cool looking as like the 890J's gravity generator, but dressed in a much nicer way. This is really similar to the Reclaimer and the Starfarer gravity generator. I love the way this looks. Grav core system. Wow. They've done so good to make this look as sci-fi and beautiful as possible. Amazing. So there is your gravity generator. Here is the jump drive. So it should be combination quantum drive and jump drive. And I believe the bigger component is your quantum drive. And the smaller drive, the module here, this Taurus thing. Taurus produces the jump drives of the game. So this is your jump drive module. And there's a much bigger one, which is a bit harder to see the brand. It's just that's an RSI quantum drive. There you go. So there's an RSI quantum drive in there as well. So that's where your jump drive, quantum drivers, grav drive. The chief engineer has access to all of that on their level. And by the looks of it, these engineering terminals will actually be managing whatever these things are. They might be, I don't know, auxiliary power systems, auxiliary thrusters. They're connected to resource network as well, so an engineer can be both simultaneously looking after whatever this is. And then also dealing with fuses that come up. And of course they've got the chief engineer here as a backup, also maintaining. They're able to listen to people working back there and listen to people working in the front. Alright, that's enough of like how cool this area is. This is so incredibly well thought out. Let's go down to the cargo bay. Let's have a look inside the engine and power plant room itself. Alright, so here we are inside the power generator for the Polaris and its main thruster engine. This is the engine system that powers all of the thrusters on the ship. It looks so dangerous and incredibly powerful. Very befitting of a capital ship. I love the big thick rails to prevent you from really accidentally going anywhere near or falling into the stuff. I love that. Is there anything on the outside? Wow, even like ventilation fans to keep this area well cooled to support the environment in here. I wonder if they'll get going if there's any fires as well. Okay, so here we go. Supporting engineering consoles to manage the thrusters. There are so many engineering consoles. This is excessive. Like, do you need 6 engineers just to like manage the gigantic capital ship thruster? I don't think so. But maybe it's a console here, one of the big thrusters on the ship. Oh, look at this animation. Oh, wow. It'd be so cool if like you start thrusting and these things go mental. Like I don't know, how many is this? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10? It's like a V10 capital ship engine, and suddenly all of these things go berserk when you're when you start thrusting. That would be really like an amazing little detail if they could add that in. I don't know if it's in, maybe it isn't already and I don't know. But yeah, here we go. We've got, 6 of these for the, I assume, the 6 thrusters. Each of these panels will represent one of the 6 thrusters on the Polaris. Yeah, I mean, there's no other reason to have so many engineering consoles if not to support each of those thrusters. And then inside here, we've got some crazy magnetic space magic technology going on here. It's like a headphone collider in here. That looks dangerous as hell. So if any one of these rings fails because of like the power going off or the magnets becoming unstable, you know, it's gonna cause a lot of damage and fires. But hey, at least we get to go fast in a capital ship. And this capital ship probably gonna be one of the fastest capital ships in the game. So there we go. On the other side, also a matching set of 3 engineering consoles. Absolutely stunning how much detail and thought they put in. Status screens as well, which I hope we can customize. That would be very good to have. So yeah, engineering room and engine room looking incredible. The layout is so much better than I thought. That is absolutely stunning. Let's move on here. We're connected directly to the cargo room. So the original plan for the grey box was to have doors here and to have doors on the side as well, but they've just gone, you know what, no, we can just have one door that connects straight to the cargo room, and it's a nice big door too, and that seems to support these lifts as well. Now, the original plan was to only have one cargo lift, and this is an Akira style lift that goes up to the hangar, so now they've added 2, since they've centralized this door instead of having 2 on either side. They've now been able to support 2 lifts. So this wasn't planned either, it was just the plan to have one of these. And now we've got 2 Akira style lifts. Up we go to the hangar. Look at that, you can load and unload things so much more quickly with 2 lifts. And you're not conflicting with other people using it as well. Maybe you've got engineers running up and down here, and you've got cargo running up and down as well. So 2 lifts is an incredibly nice quality of life addition to the final version of the Polaris. Absolutely insane. What a lovely thing to add. And the cargo deck having 2 ramps now. This wasn't planned either. This ramp was added in to the final version of the Polaris. Only this one was planned, this side ramp. And that was the only one I expected to be there. But we've got 2. And it's got air shields as well, all set up, both sides. I love having access on both sides of the ship, particularly a capital like this. Having an in and out for whatever site you need, whatever freight elevator is going to be more accessible, you can deploy that ramp for that. That is such good quality of life, even for a fast version of the ship. And we've got another engineering station, a tractor station. It says use tractor beam. Is there a tractor beam crane in here? There is! There's a tractor beam turret right there for your cargo. Wow, are there two of these or are there just one? Because they'd be cool if there was like one up here for the torpedoes. But we've got a tractor beam turret. Let's try use it. Use tractor beam. So we have to power it on and enter remote turret. That's already on. Let's enter the turret. Here you go. Here's your cargo loading tractor beam inside the cargo bay. And we've got access to both sides from here. We even have enough height, and I think with a zoom feature you could probably grab some of the torpedoes on your cargo bay and tractor them up to the bay for the engineers to load the torpedo bay. Wow, I mean it's at the right height. It's at a really good height to do that. So yeah, you can do torpedo loading from the cargo bay. Any extra ammo you want to carry can be loaded from up here onto the torpedo bays. I love that they opened that up. We need to go check that out right now. Because they've done a lot of work to the torpedo section. Originally it was just one room and it had a wall between it and a lift. But now they've made it so it's a lot more open. There's even an Akira lift here, so you can even just load the torpedoes onto this lift, go to the torpedo bay, bring them up, and then load them straight into the torpedo launcher itself. Wow, it's like a Gatling gun of torpedoes with these bays, and there's 4 of them. You've got 4 Gatling gun style torpedo launchers that you can snap torpedoes into and load. I don't think I've got a tractor beam on me right now, but this is a size 10. That's so many torpedoes. There's 4 bays of this stuff. And then whatever excess you bring in the cargo bay, you can have even more ammo. Absolutely wild amounts of torpedoes that you have access to. So they will all be loaded and controlled down here. So we've got the torpedo launch bay engineering consoles. So these will approve the firing of torpedoes, because what you want is you want torpedo loaders to say that torpedoes are good to go. There's no fires down here. If there's any fires, they'll cause malfunctions and of course prevent the firing of torpedoes. So you've got your fire extinguisher here in case there is a fire that breaks out here, and some fuses as well for engineers that are operating the torpedo tubes. Absolutely incredible. They're so big, these torpedo tubes. Absolutely monstrous. And then finally we've got the chin turret for the Polaris in the back here. So let's jump into the chin turret and check it out. This is the biggest turret on the ship with dual size 6 guns. They kind of look a little bit bespoke too. They look a little bit unique. So let's give firing the lower turret a little go here at Security Post Korea. Huge ballistic rounds, and you've got 300 shots. Fantastic. So these will be your sub-capital to capital engaging turrets. Let's zoom around here and have a look. Look at that. Huge guns. So these are bespoke ballistic rounds, size 6, made specifically for the Polaris. So they actually remind me a lot of the ballistic guns in the Squadron 42 demo. The Javelin ones being size 7, but these cannons are size 6. So they must have been like, you know what? The Javelin ones would work pretty good. Let's port them over here to the Polaris, and oh my god, they're so cool. Amazing. Shall we try to figure out how to fire the torpedoes? Because I don't think you'll need the engineering console right away. We could probably just fire them manually from the pilot seat. Wow. How cool is this having the Polaris? And it's the first capital ship of its kind with engineering and resource network built in. So all of the relays becoming critically important come the 4.x patch with engineering. And now we've got the main elevator access back up to begin again. This is right next to the mess halls and the bridge as well. So let's see if we can call the elevator here. Sounds like it's coming down, but I heard the noise. Maybe this one's not fully set up yet. The panel doesn't look like it's, fully set up, just like these panels have a nice LED. Oh, there it is! You've just gotta wait a bit. Oh, I was a little bit slow on the door there. Let's call it again. There we go. It must be a nice, slow elevator. Good size for about 4 people. And we've got options. We can go to the bridge, we can go to the cargo bay, or you can exit the ship. This, also not planned. This was just meant to be an internal ship lift. But now they've said, you know what, it can go all the way out. I think the carrot needs a little update here to get this sort of feature where the lift can go all the way out of the ship. Now the Polaris is looking really good. Having a lift like that can go outside of the ship and let you out as an alternative, absolutely fantastic to have more options. So back to the bridge we go. Incredible. I love that. If there's no reason not to do it, they should do it. So it's so good to see them just being like, you know what? This needs a lift that goes all the way to the ground, or this can do with a second ramp that goes out the other side. It's so big, this ship, and they're utilising all of the space in such a beautiful way. Alright, through to the escape pods to the bridge, and there's the holodeck as well, and here's the bridge once again where we started. So let's try and figure out how to fire some torpedoes. We'll jump back in here, we'll close the exterior up, and then we'll figure out if we can get into missile operator mode, and see if we can fire some of these torpedoes just for fun. Alright, so we're gonna close up the ship now. Here we go, closing up the exterior ramps and all of the side ramp shields as well. Unique to the Polaris, the ability to shield your side turrets. So you don't necessarily have to deploy the side turrets right away in combat. You can just rely on the top turrets and the bottom turret, which are already up. But if you want to save some turrets from damage, maybe there's a lot of fighters, you can pull the side turrets in and shield them physically. And then, deploy them later as a surprise sort of counter-offensive. I love having shielded turrets. I think it's such a cool concept. Alright. Let's see if we can get into missile mode here. So we got signal, we've got... Are these just... I think that's a flight mode. And we got missiles. So we'll just fire a missile and see what happens. There we go. So these are just the size 3 missiles. They'll fire out the top here. Let's get a closer look at that. God, the animation is really good. It fires exactly where it is, physically out of that fort. Incredible. Can we queue a few more up here? I'm just gonna press G a few more times and just see what happens. Okay, no, it's only 1 missile at a time. I tried to queue a few more missiles out just to see if it would do it. Now we're on missiles. If we right click, we should get... Okay, so that's our precision mode. Do we have the ability to swap missiles? Let's see. Does anyone remember the master mode button to switch missiles? Because it's right click is just like a precision mode. I assume the torpedoes are also on missile mode, but if you remember... scroll wheel, that's a good point. Yeah, nothing's happening when I scroll wheel, so... While in missile mode, cool. So we're in missile mode. we've definitely got the S3 missiles, but nothing happens when we scroll. So what I think is the torpedoes might be on another seat. So let's try another seat here. And just see if we can find out which seat controls the torpedoes. Maybe it's the co-pilot. There could be a likely thing. One controls maybe the missiles, maybe the co-pilot handles the torpedoes. For now, let's give it a try. Let's see if we can discover which seat has control of them. So we're in SCM gun. We're gonna switch to missiles. We've got the size 3 missiles again. So they also get the S3 missiles. Same as the pilot, and it does look like just the same pilot controls. If there's no pilot, the co-pilot will take over. Maybe the captain's chair, that's a good point. Captain's chair could do it. Yeah, so just right click does precision mode, scroll wheel, no chains. And of course left click will fire one of our size 3 missiles. Alright. I'll just flick through all the modes just in case there's like a special torpedo mode we don't know about. Okay, so yeah, there we go, just missiles. Alright, let's get out of here and we'll try the captain's seat and see if that one has torpedo access. Captain's seat. Let's see, does the captain get to do it? Alright, so, maybe we need to power it up, but nothing immediately shows on our HUD. We've got access to... Oh, it's already powered on, okay. It's just a nice seat. We've got MFDs. It's more of a viewing kind of seat, where you're just, you know, keeping a cool, calm view over what's happening on in front of you, and everyone else is sort of doing the heavy lifting of the ship. But yeah, oh, we've got a scan mode. We've got a gun mode. It's just scan and gimbals. Yeah, you can see up here. Gimbal group, but no missile access. They've got scan, of course, but no extra special modes there. Alright, with that checked out, we will go to another seat. Captain's seat. Yeah, that's just the captain's seat. Let's try the supporting seats. These ones just say enter seat, but we'll try them all anyway. These might be just remote turret seats, but we'll find out. We'll try everything that we can on them. So yeah, facing to the side here, we're given ignites. So this is different. We're given size 2 missiles from somewhere. If I left click, where do they come out of? Oh, it's the rear missile turret. So this one, if we enter the turret, there should be an enter turret one. This is cool. This is like L cars from Star Trek. I love the sort of Star Trek kind of look. That's kind of cool. Let's see if we can find the turret button. There we go. So here is the rear missile turret. Size 2 missiles. Wow. Their animation is really polished now. Seeing the missile like slowly fly out and then shoot off. That's awesome. That's so cool. And only S2s on here, but you've got quite a few. You've got 12 missiles to shoot. And you can see them arming up there as well. Very cool. Okay, so that is a remote seat for the rear missile turret. Let's see what this one gets today. Is this just gonna be a gun remote turret, or maybe it's the torpedoes? We don't know. Let's try it out. So we've got, we've got a remote turret option here. We're set to guns, and if we go into other modes, we've only got guns, and I assume what is like a flight mode. Let's enter into the turret now. Alright, so this is a rear underneath quad remote turret. Still very useful, because you can cover you can cover your elevator underneath the ship. You can cover behind you as well. So this is underneath the Polaris itself. Good as a gunship style turret, I would say. Because in this situation, like, you can attack ground targets very easily with a turret like this. So yeah, a good gunboat style turret. Very useful, but no torpedo launcher yet. So we haven't found which seat does that. Maybe we'll go back down to engineering and try the engineering consoles for the torpedo. Maybe there is a bespoke menu down there which lets you like fire the torpedo from a missile-locked pilot as well. So we'll jump down to the cargo bay and we'll have a look at the engineering consoles. Don't know if it's helpful, but I did see a console for the torpedo ram. Yep. I'm hoping one of those engineering consoles has a bespoke option to maybe prime or fire the torpedoes. So here we are. But they are blank right now. So a lot of the engineering consoles are coming soon. This one might be similar. Although we do have an option here. UI Interactive Use Torpedo Console. I wonder what this does. Let's try it. So it doesn't sound like it's fully set up yet because this is a PTU build. Things might not be working as expected. We do have an inter-remote turret. So let's go in there. We have a bespoke camera turret underneath the front of the ship. In fact, above the chin turret. Does this let us? Oh my goodness, I can see. I messed it up by pressing F. If I go in here, if you look in the top left, you can see armed. Item name Miss 28. Now 28 is the amount of torpedoes that you have in the Polaris by default. So this is going to be the one that shoots the torpedoes. So let's aim the turret here and just see if we can fire one of the torpedoes. And yeah, it says bear a torpedo barely in the top left. Left click. There we go! Turret! This is the turret that, the camera that controls all of the torpedoes. And we can aim it as well, like I just aimed at the SPK there. Let's see it at the station as well. Boom! Big size 10 explosion! Oh, that's so cool. Can we actually like guide the torpedoes like this? Can I say, hey torpedo, go for this one right here? Nope, it's just gonna go straight for the one in front. So I assume you would lock the torpedoes with this camera, which would be, yeah, just aim, target, and then shoot. And then the torpedoes will start tracking. So yeah, and you can see up in the top left, it takes a while to load the next one. It's loading them one at a time. If I press the button to try and queue more, oh my god, we can queue 4 missiles! 4 torpedoes at the ready, Captain! Firing 4 torpedoes at once! Let's go! 1, 2, 3, 4! Oh my god, that's so cool! That is incredible! So yeah, we can queue all 4 torpedo launchers up with this camera for now. That is so fun. And there we go, they're immediately reloaded with that rotating barrel system for the torpedoes. Let's take this into combat. How does it look from the outside? Let's see if we can get a camera view of it. Look at the Polaris. Yeah, you know what? Let's fire the torpedoes from the outside. And let's watch them come out of the torpedo bay. They're armed. Because we're using this console. Now, are we able to look at them from the outside? You know, we'll key 4, and then we'll quickly switch to the camera. So what I'll do is I'm going to preset camera view. Alright, and I'll save it as well, just in case something goes wrong. Alright, we're going to save camera view. Now we'll go back into the turret. We'll click fire, and then we will immediately switch to third person. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, fire! Whoa, look at them go! Oh, that's so cool! That is the coolest sight in this game by far. 4 massive sized 10 torpedoes all coming out of the ship at once. Wow, what a sight. It's so cool to see a capital ship like this come online like that. So there you go. There is a single camera turret. There will very likely be, you know, these 2 consoles working together to do all of the stuff. But for now, it is accessed down here. Use torpedo console. So that's how this has been set up. I think we go take this into combat. Let's jump back out into like a pirate swarm or vandal swarm and just try and kill some vandal with the Polaris. I don't know if it would let you in. Let's try and spawn the Polaris in like vandal swarm or something like that. If it's not allowed, that's okay. We'll at least give it a try. So we'll go offline. We'll go into we'll try pirate swarm to begin with, and just see how that is. And let's see if we're allowed to select the Polaris. So we'll go RSI. We'll go no Polaris. Oh, we do this right there. Select. We can bring the Polaris into pirate swarm. This is so unfair. What are they gonna do? We have a frickin' Polaris. Let's go in. Any map, I don't care what it is. Alright, mine is lamented is. Yeah, we have a frickin' Polaris. Like, what are the pirates gonna do? This is crazy. This is gonna be so good with multi-crew and Arena Commander, because we can turn multi-crew on and allow all of our friends to join in on the Polaris too, and just have a crazy fun time in Arena Commander, killing Vandal, killing pirates. This is so much fun for practicing multi-crew gameplay. Now wait for it to spawn us in. It might just take a little minute to initialize. There we go, we got game starting. And here is our Polaris. I think what we'll do is we'll angle the Polaris out into open space. Oh, there we go, it will deploy into the pilot seat there. There we go, we'll put it about here. And we'll just set the Polaris here. Now, sometimes there's a bug in Pirate Swarm where they do not spawn, so if Pirate Swarm isn't working, we'll go to Vandal Swarm and we'll try that instead, because that's generally been working for me. So, here we go, we'll go into the elevator, down to the Torpedo Ram. Cargo bay, please. No sign of ships outside. I'm not hearing any thrusters or gun noises. Oh? No, I think it was just the lift noise. I thought there might have been something outside. But we'll get in the camera seat and see what we can see. So now we know it's right here on the right. Use this. Enter into the Polaris turret. Alright, so by the looks of it, Pirate Swarm not set up in the PTU. This does sometimes happen. So we'll try and switch to Vandal Swarm, which is usually a lot more reliable. And then we can just shoot some torpedoes at Vandal for fun and just see what happens. I'm like fully expecting them to dodge size 10 torpedoes, but if we manage to get a kill, that'll be kind of funny. We'll at least give it a try. Alright, let's try Pirate Swarm now and see if it's any better. Let's go offline, endless Vandal Swarm. Yeah, Vandal Swarm is what we need to try. We'll do security base gradient, it's a nice clear map. Let's make sure we can select the Polaris. Say RSI and Polaris, there we go. Select. And then we will launch into Vandal Swarm with the Polaris. What are the Vandal gonna do? We just have a freaking capital ship. You have to wait to recopy your account to see it. Yeah, I had to as well. I ordered a recopy of my account and it appeared, so... Yeah. If you don't own one, everyone's been given one in the PTO, I'm pretty sure. So you can try it out anyway. Let's jump in here now and see if we can attack some Vandal with a Polaris. I think I logged in before and did a copy and wasn't there. No! Looks like this one's gonna work. We'll be kicked out in game start. And we have to redeploy as the Polaris. And then we should be fine. Yeah, we've got Vandal swarming now. There we go. Vandal is spawning in. We got some friendly Hornets also there looking after the scene for a bit. There we go. Alright, let's angle the Polaris up. So generally where they spawn is where we want to aim. Alright, we'll set the Polaris here and we will go into the torpedo turret. To battle stations! To the torpedo turret! Let's see if we can kill at least a single Vandal with the torpedoes. That would be funny. One Vandal has died by crashing into the Polaris. Not recommended by the Vandal clan. They don't have their boarding ships, so that was a bit of a waste of their Vandal craft there. Everyone to battle stations! Everyone to their turrets! Everyone man their engineering stations! That's so awesome. I love this capital ship so much. Love the layout of it. Love all of the features. You can see the shields under attack there. That's cool. Let's jump into the turret now. Targeting enemy Vandal. Are we like... Because we're like, you know, so close, maybe we can't lock these Vandal ships exactly? I wonder if it says what the minimum range of these torpedoes are. Even so, what are they gonna do? We're in a Polaris, and look, we got fighter escorts as well, looking after us, so maybe we do need a bit more range, and then we can shoot them. Yeah, let's see what happens. Maybe the Vandal will eventually die because of our fighter escorts, and then we'll shoot any new ones that come up. Maybe we can help them out. We can jump into one of the remote turrets, or the chin turret, nice big turret. They're very nicely flying around the Polaris, making themselves quite a nice target for turret gunners. So I think we'll oblige and jump in a turret gun, and we'll help out defend the ship from a more close range until we get another wave spawn. Let's see, what would be a good turret to get into? We could get into either the rear quad turret or one of the top turrets, the quad turrets. Oh, that might be a good one. Let's go for the top turret, I think. That would be a nice one. So back to the bridge with us. And we're going to use one of the top turrets and try and take out these Vandal that are nearby us. And then, I don't know if we'll have time, we'll try and run as quickly as possible when there's a new wave coming. And run down to the torpedo so we can give it a try. If not, maybe we can go to the PU instead. Yeah. Oh, more hostiles inbound. Oh no! Well, I'll give the turret a try in a little bit and just see how we go. Up we go into the quad top turret. And we got Omni Skies on this one. Here we go. This already feels like the squadron demo a little bit. Do I have lead? There we go. Wow. Very effective guns. Very powerful. Don't mess with the Polaris. It was an immediate light fighter kill in one shot. Even though we have 2 ammo on this thing, like 2 capacity, these guns are very strong. That shield just immediately dropped on the blade. And there's 2 of these turrets. There's 2 of them. Which is just mental. I wonder if precision light helps. We can just sort of guide the turret a little bit, and then drop it right on the... maybe it's lead? Lead a little bit. Let's chase him around. I tried relative mode as well. Here's relative mode. That's a mistake, just coming right at the Polaris like that. So he took a hit there. That's cute. Try to take out these blades. It looks like we might be able to get this one. I don't know, the first time we shot died immediately. I might have already been damaged. I think I'm on lead pips, but it's just not showing right now. So we'll just sort of guess where we have to shoot. Maybe a little bit further than that. Oh, that one's engaging a fighter, although we should give him cover as well. So let's see if we can nail him. Maybe he's gonna go up. No, very curved flight pattern. Alright, I'll go for something else. Maybe something that's circling the ship. These ones might do. I wanna get him. I hit the back of him. Oh, he's zooming up now. He knows he's being targeted. And let's try... maybe not precision mode. I'll just stay zoomed out so you don't clip into the front of it.
I'm with the science team.
They're pretty good. These are a lot faster than the squadron AI, that's for sure. So they're a little bit more engaging to shoot around. Although even though I don't have lead pups right now, we can still, like, if their flight pattern's predictable enough, we can still shoot them. Alright. We're up to wave 6 already, so we've already killed quite a few of them. Let's keep going and see if we can get another wave to spawn. There's more inbound. Okay, so yeah, I think I'll kill a few more if I can. Yeah, a couple of hits in there. Just a little bit more. Damn. Okay, the flight patterns are really good in Arena Commander. They need to translate this to Squadron, I think, for the Legatus difficulty. Because this is quite good. Although lead puts will absolutely help. I don't feel like the gambling is helping at all here. So yeah, I mean there's still a lot of setup to do in the turrets to get them fully online. But I'm still having fun. It's actually like quite skill based if you don't have any of that stuff. Let's see if we can help out with this one. Couldn't quite get him. He's a bit too far away. Maybe this one? Come at me! I'm a Polaris, what are you gonna do? This is so good. I love this. There's a lot of comfort in such a large ship like this. And if you got all of your friends clued in and eventually NPCs, this is gonna feel like a flying guild hall. No other game does this. Like, a lot of MMOs do static guild halls built on the ground, instanced. But here we are in a fully seamless game, with a flying guild hall with thrusters and engines and stuff to do for everyone. It's literally a flying house. No other game does this. Which is it's so cool to have such a big capital ship come online with all of these features. Alright, let's get out. We'll do the torpedo turret test and see if we can shoot something that's spawning in. We're up to wave 9 already. We're doing really well, even just in a Polaris. And we've got supporting fighters as well. Alright, going down to the torpedo room. So, for anyone that's just joined, the torpedo room is where you control the turret.
Just followed.
Thanks for the follow. I hope you're having a lovely day. The torpedo room is where you control the torpedoes. There's a little camera underneath the front of the ship that you control to arm and fire the torpedoes. We're gonna jump in there and see if we can hit some Vandal. Of course, they come in very close, but for ones that are further out, we'll try and torpedo them. There we go. So jump into this console here on the right and go into remote turret. You can see the torpedoes priming themselves there. We'll jump out here and see if we can target someone far away. We've got a lock. And waiting for it. Here we go, we're locked. Fire the torpedo. No, I don't think I locked properly. Let's arm a few more torpedoes. We can get these ones that are further out. So we'll wait for the initial torpedo to rearm. It's coming in. Let's arm 4 of them if we can. So just waiting on that one to reload. Yeah. There we go, there we go. It's armed. Now we can prime 4 more. We'll prime for launch. And we'll hit, let's try and get this one out here. And just see what happens if we fire 4 torpedoes at these Vandals. It looks like we get a good lock. Here goes 4 torpedoes. Oh yeah, one's curving down. Hang on there, torpedoes. Go for it. They're going down, raining down the fire. Not sure if they'll hit their intended target because they are slow turning missiles designed for big targets. But you never know. We're tracking them anyway, just for fun. They'll have fun chasing around the smaller target. Look at them go. Wow. Is one of them in a hit? It looks really close. Oh my god, we got him! We got a Polaris, cool, let's go! Wow, that's so much fun. And to see the torpedoes tracking like that, that's incredible. So yeah, you got this camera underneath the front of the Polaris. We actually got a kill! That was insane. That's so awesome. So yeah, I mean, if you really want to threaten something, even a medium fighter or something like that, just arm 4 torpedoes and then be like, you know what, we could use this on big targets, but we're using this on you today. So here is the 4 torpedoes coming out. We're locked onto the spindle and we're just going to track it with the camera. Away they go, sweeping off to their target. Let's see if they can hit another Vandal on the move. Wow, immediately curving as the Vandal is trying to evade here. Going the other direction might not work for you. These torpedoes are pretty good at tracking. Are they gonna hit? Oh, we lost tracking for a sec there. They must have thrown a decoy out, but the torpedoes are arcing back around. We're gonna maintain lock as best we can on this guy. And we got him! We got another kill on a Vandal with these massive size 10 torpedoes. They are an absolute menace. So not only do you have to break the lock of the torpedoes, you as a fighter will need to shoot them down. And if you're not careful, they are going to track you and hunt you down. So that is absolutely amazing to see. Wow. I love the Polaris so much. Even for a first version, and this is just the PTU version of it, to have this much working is so much fun and so incredible. And here you can see we've been rotating through all the torpedoes. So it looks like it's been loading from this bay, mostly using these ones, but we have been firing all 4 at once. So you can see when we fire all 4, the other barrels are utilizing the other physical torpedoes as well. Utilizing it on this side here and this side here. But yeah, when we've been firing single ones, it's just been coming out of this bay. And then, yeah, when we switch to firing all 4, use some of that as well. And then you've got access to it all from here, from the cargo bay. So you can either tractor it up manually yourself and reload the Polaris, or you can go down here, and you can go into this tractor turret. There's a tractor turret right here. If you don't have a tractor of your own, you can use it to help load the torpedoes. So go into tractor bin, and then from the cargo bay, any extra ammo you've got, just pick up your torpedoes from the cargo bay, and then deploy it onto the lift. Put it all onto the lift so you don't have to tractor it yourself. You might even be able to, because the turret can point up. You can actually just tractor it straight into the torpedo bay itself. So yeah, you might not even need the lift. You might just be able to, with careful precision of this tractor turret, reload the torpedo bays yourself with this turret gun. So that's really awesome. Wow. Let's just do some flying around with it. I walked through the whole thing and given the tour initially on my stream. Now I just kind of want to fly around with it and put it into some interesting places and just sort of enjoy the ship. So we'll fly around with it. We'll fly around with the Vandal for a bit. And then we'll probably jump into the PU and give spawning it a try in the game. Although it might be a bit laggy in there because everyone will be spawning their Polaris right now. Yeah, oh my god, it's so cool. I'm so happy to have a capital ship with engineering, with so many nice quality of life features added to it already. Like beyond its original concept and beyond the grey box that we saw of the interior. They've done such a good job of just adding in all this nice extra stuff to it that wasn't there before. And a lot of the PDSs are there, all of the automated turrets are there, and all of the remote turrets are working too, including a missile turret, which is super unique. Nice hollow deck there. Here's the bridge. So we've discovered this is the rear missile turret. We've discovered this is the underneath side rear quad turret, remote turret. Co-pilot is just a straight back up to the pilot. And the captain is just a nice viewing chair. So we'll jump into the main pilot seat and we'll just fly around for a bit. We can check out the speeds. I'm a racer in the game, so like I'm kind of interested to know how fast the Polaris is. So let's give it a go. We'll do some speed measurements, even though we got some Vandal around us. Absolutely no problem. We're in a capital ship. Like, what are they gonna do? We're a frickin' Polaris. Alright, let's go. So we've got an initial SCM speed of 140 meters per second, and we immediately reached that. The main thrusters on the Polaris are incredibly powerful. This really does feel like an interceptor capital designed to charge into the fray, and, you know, deliver some torpedoes and then run in and back out, to do lots of torpedo style runs. And even the retro thrusters, 1.5 Gs in this deceleration, this is really powerful. This is like constellation levels of powerful. So let's just have a look at the thrusters going from 0 to 100. That's so quick to slow down. This ship is so maneuverable for what it is. So here we go. Thrusters. Charging up to full speed. And boom, we're at full speed already. Thrusters done their job. That's so quick in SCM. But of course the speed is low, 145 meters per second top speed. Pretty standard for a capital ship in combat. It's not meant to be top speed heavy. Even the maneuverability is really nice. Like the TVI is following me around just fine. So you can see it here. Maneuverability. It can change directions really quickly, and there we go. We're in a new direction already. So let's go and push the best speed. So best speed for the Polaris, we've got 250 meters per second. Pretty standard for a big size capital ship. The 890J is very similar to this. But it's able to reach those speeds much quicker. So we've got these absolutely powerful thrusters pushing it to that speed immediately, and we're at that top speed already. So SCM, very maneuverable for a capital ship, and very fast as well. Yeah, incredible. Even like getting a TVI moves around, look at that, it feels like a constellation. With that level of TVI control to get you into a new direction, that's incredible. We're gonna drop the shields for a second and just see what the top speed for the nav is, and how it compares to other ships. So, dropping shields. Alright Vandal, you know, I've had the shields up for a long time, you can have a bit of fun. Here we go. So now we have a top speed of 940 meters per second, so not the fastest top speed in the game. Again, this is really similar to the 890J or the Reclaimer top speed. But with Beast, we're pushing to 940 meters per second in no time. These engines are so quick, you can push in and out of combat with the Polaris so quickly. It took us no time to get to 940 meters a second. And then if we want, let's try SCM brake maneuver, and we'll push the ship from nav. Let's say we'll do a run and gun like this, like a joust action. We'll go SCM. We've got 24 Gs of deceleration, changing direction, and we'll boost as well, just to make it a little bit more effective. There we go. We're now changing velocity. So with the SCM brake combined, you can get a lot of quick direction changes in combat. This is insane for a capital ship. This is, yeah, like constellation levels of maneuverability and braking power. Wow. Let's push it back into nav again. Let's do a dive on this Vandal here and just see what it feels like. So I've got a sort of rough feeling for what our deceleration power is going to be like. Let's push to this Vandal and just see if we can get on top of them. You know, even utilizing the Polaris like a gunship, because it's got all those beautiful side turrets, the top turrets and the chin turret. You might want to use it like this as a run and gun sort of thing. You know, whereas the Idris should play more defensively and keep its cannon lined up on big targets. So here we are, we're utilizing the SCM deceleration here. And tricording as well to bring the ship to a stop. And there we go, we're on top of these Vandal right next to us. And we are in the thick of combat with all of our shields up. And we can start laying down some turret fire, and also have fired some torpedoes maybe coming in as well. So incredibly maneuverable for what it is. Like, look at this TVI movement. The 890 can't do that. The Reclaimer can't do that. This is a combat capital ship. Incredible levels of maneuverability. And now let's say we need to jump out. We'll go to nav. As it comes out, we will boost up to its top speed and bail from this combat situation. And we are going up 100 meters per second every second. So 100 meters per second up to the top speed of the ship. And we can just quickly dip out of combat if we need to. Incredible performance for a capital ship. Wow. This is insanely good. This is so good. And so it should be. This thing is meant to defend all of your important assets in space. All of the assets your friends are supporting, maybe a base, maybe a fleet, maybe even an event like a community race that I'm gonna run. A Polaris is gonna be a critical cornerstone to any org's fleet or any event's security operations. Love how maneuverable and fast the ship is. Like if you want to circumnavigate SPK here, let's say you just want to do like a quick gunboat pass with the side turrets and the chin turret, so we'll give the chin turret some arcing fire onto the landing pads of SPK, and you can just do a quick circle strafe here. The A90J cannot do this level of maneuverability. This is like constellation levels of maneuverability. And then, you know, once you've done your chin turret pass, you can bail out, TVI on point, and escape out. How good is that? It's a frickin' gunboat as well. But how fast is it around the Armoury ring? That's a really good question. We could do a lap somewhere. But I think that's where I'm going to close up stream. Yeah, I've got a lot of other stuff to do today, but I was really happy to jump in here as soon as the Polaris released and just give you my first impressions of it and a complete tour of all of the functions that we have on the Polaris. What a cool ship to have. I hope I covered everything you wanted to see, but we'll revisit this capital ship again. So I'll do more streams of it over IE, and we'll try and put it into some interesting situations, like racing situations, like Smithy mentioned. So Smithy being the race director for Mega Aerosports. They run a small racing organization for Summer Festival and Winter Festival, some really nice community races. I don't know, maybe we'll be allowed to race the Polaris there, but I will take this out to a racetrack next time, and we'll try and put some lap times down with it. I think that'd be something fun to do. I also just want to do some general exploration with the Polaris and just enjoy it a lot more. So yeah, it was really cool to just have a good first impression, first look at all of its weaponry, all of its features. Some really unique stuff added into the final version of the Polaris. A double ramp either side of the cargo bay is huge. And you know, the gun turret upgrades also huge. The camera turret for the torpedo operator, that's a huge new feature. Really awesome to have a missile turret or a torpedo turret that's like a mounted camera that you can use to target and track things. That is a massive feature, and I hope more torpedo ships get that as well. And a missile turret on the back too. Love to see it. And the Vandals are such good sports. They haven't been able to deal like any significant damage to the Polaris. They've been trying this whole time. And you know, you can have a lot of fun with that with your friends and Arena Commander, or even just, you know, securing objectives you care about in the PU today. Mining operations that you do with your friends. Just bringing a Polaris sends a big message to say, you know, we're in the space and we're crewing this together. We've got a lot of defense that we can bring to the space. including gunnery and torpedoes as well. So yeah, just such an awesome ship to have in Star Citizen now. A big asset to any group play that we do. I really want to see this in Xeno Threat. I really want to see this in Blockade Runner. All of the dynamic events too. There's just so much opportunity here for massive multi-crew operations. So yeah, that will be all from me. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and checking out this Polaris. Yeah, I hope you have a lovely morning, afternoon, evening, or good night wherever you are in the world. Thank you so much for choosing to hang out with me and support me today. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the next time we stream and check this out together again in more detail. Yeah, we love you very much, and as a Star Citizen, always stay here. Good night, everyone. Me.